When you're buying a business that may be underperforming expectations, while that presents a great upside opportunity, you also have to recognize that it's underperforming for a reason. And sometimes it is personnel, and sometimes it's processes, sometimes it's mindset on, well, we can't do that. And it's always what you can't do versus looking at an opportunity and finding a solution. And it really sometimes goes back to the old adage that if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And so while it is great to instantly have customers, instantly have revenue, you also have to step back and take a good hard look at your entire situation. What is working? What is not working? And then triage and prioritize what needs my attention right away, and then what can be put off for a month, a few months, and then what are those things that you'll do as time allows down the road. They're non-critical items to the effectiveness of your business.
Did you find in your first acquisition, and do you expect in your second one, that you're going to have to invest more money beyond the purchase price to fix it or to grow it? Just thoughts around, added investment that's going to be
That's a
required.
great point, Leslie. And you and I have spoken about this a bit. My advice to someone looking to do this is, especially if you're buying a franchise, when you buy a franchise, the franchisor will tell you this is what you need for working capital and various investments. My advice and my experience has been you're far better to be overfunded for things like working capital and at times overinvest early on beyond what is in the required disclosure. Because again, that's something that the government regulates. And so franchisors, and I've had the opportunity to work with a few great franchisors, there's only so much they can put in there. And I found I did this on my first business and I'm doing it again now by being overfunded on working capital. You're not worried about little things like, can I make payroll? Because everything is cut so close. You can invest and invest in the long term and have the ability sometimes to make a mistake or two because you're going to make mistakes. And if you are so tight on your finances, every mistake gets compounded. It's psychologically and mentally negative, and that builds upon itself. And that sometimes might force you to make an even worse decision down the road. So it's never a bad situation to be overfunded. Um, Interest rates are a little better now than they were 4 years ago, so you can earn a little bit on your money that's sitting there. But it really helps to make good decisions on how to grow your business because it's about the growth. You want your business to grow because it's going to bring you more money, more income, more enjoyment and satisfaction. But also, when you exit, your investment is now worth that much more.